and we have never had one. Brent says, when I was in middle school, someone started a rumor that I was a robot. It wasn't true. I just happened to be awkward and good at math. Chad was sick for a week, but his older brother told his classmates that he had been run over by a milk float. A milk float? I don't know what that is. Tabloids survive on rumor and hearsay, but despite the headlines, Nicolas Cage is not a time-traveling vampire. George Washington did not wear wooden teeth, nor will downing Pop Rocks with Coca-Cola cause your stomach to explode, though it likely should. Rumors. Karen is a friend of ours. One recent Sunday before church, she came to my wife and me and said, a little sheepishly, "I'm so glad to see you together." In unison, we both asked, "How come?" She said, "I heard you were divorced. Someone called to tell me." Whoa, seriously? Yes, seriously. I said, well, we did have a pretty decent argument this week about where we were going to spend our 40th wedding anniversary and about where Ramona put the car keys. But we're doing real well. Tell the someone that. And Karen said, I already did. What a friend. For a small muscle, the tongue can do a world of damage. It helps us taste and eat and swallow, but it can also be party to some nasty activities. With the tongue, we flatter, which is saying something to someone's face that we wouldn't say behind their back. With the tongue, we gossip, which is saying something behind someone's back that we wouldn't say to their face. Strange how we point out flaws in others to make us feel better about ourselves. Odd how we think we can build ourselves up by tearing others down. Always remember, he who gossips to you gossips about you. I think we all need a keen sense of humor, not a keen sense of rumor. Because the tongue can be a big-time joy sucker. It can criticize and complain, fault find and judge. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be that way. The tongue, when given over to God and controlled by the Spirit, can build and shape and inspire. My tongue will proclaim your righteousness, wrote King David, your praises all day long. Colossians adds, let your conversation be always full of grace, seasoned with salt. God made our tongues with his help. Let's use them to bring healing, life, and joy to others. And by the way, we did find those car keys. They were in my pocket.
Thanks to you, we've crossed the finish line. Your support during Laugh Again's fiscal year end continues to keep the ministry strong and ready for another year of sharing hope and joy rooted in Jesus. We're truly grateful. Every gift, prayer, and kind word you send fuels this ministry. Thank you for being part of